Life rewards the bold. Courage is the door to a better life. Fortune favors the bold. Latin proverb. If you want to be successful, you must be willing to do what's uncomfortable. Life responds to boldness. Jim Rohn. Why boldness matters. Imagine standing at a crossroads. One path is safe, familiar, comfortable. The other is uncertain, challenging, and intimidating. Most people choose the first path, not because it leads to greatness, but because it doesn't require risk. Jim Rohn believed that most people settle in life not because they lack talent or intelligence, but because they lack boldness. They don't speak up. They don't take the shot. They don't start the business. They don't ask for what they want. And so, they stay stuck. But life does not reward the timid. Life rewards the bold. Those who step forward. Those who take initiative. Those who say yes, even when they're afraid. If you want a better job, a stronger relationship, more success, more income, more freedom, you must stop waiting for permission and start acting with courage. Section 1. What is boldness, really? Boldness isn't arrogance. It isn't recklessness or pretending to be fearless. It's not being loud or aggressive either. True boldness is this: taking meaningful action in the face of fear, uncertainty, or resistance. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting despite it. Jim Rohn. Boldness is when you ask the question others avoid. You make the call you've been postponing. You try something new without knowing how it will end. You go for the promotion, the sale, the opportunity, even if it might not work. You speak the truth when silence would be easier. It's not about being dramatic. It's about being decisive. Section 2. Why life responds to boldness. Jim Rohn taught that boldness is like a magnet. It attracts opportunity, respect, and results. Here's why bold action is so powerful. 1. Boldness breaks inertia. Most people never begin. They plan, they think, they prepare, and they get stuck. Boldness creates momentum. The first move might be small. A phone call, an email, an application, a commitment. But it breaks the ice. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. Jim Rohn bold people don't wait for the perfect moment. They create it. 2. Boldness builds confidence. Each bold step reinforces your self-worth. When you do the hard thing, you prove to yourself that you're capable, and that self-belief spills into everything you do. You build a habit of courage, and soon, boldness becomes who you are, not just what you do. 3. Boldness attracts attention. In business and life, boldness makes you visible. People notice initiative. They respect conviction. Opportunities open when you take a stand or make a move that others are too hesitant to take. Jim Rohn often reminded his audiences, people are busy. If you want something, ask for it. If you want to be noticed, stand out. If you want to lead, step forward. The world is looking for leaders. Boldness is how you raise your hand. 4. Boldness speeds up success. Timid people tiptoe through life, trying to avoid failure. Bold people move faster. They take more shots. Yes, they fail, but they also learn faster, grow faster, and succeed sooner. While others are still debating, the bold are already doing. Section 3. What happens when you stay timid? On the flip side, consider the cost of not being bold. You let opportunities pass by, you stay in relationships that don't grow, you work jobs that don't fulfill you, you regret the things you never tried, you become a spectator in your own life. The ultimate failure, Jim said, is to succeed at things that don't matter. Timidity leads to a life of quiet disappointment, playing small, staying safe, hoping things will change without doing what it takes to change them. Section 4. 7. Bold decisions that change everything. Let's get practical. Here are 7 bold decisions that can transform your life, if you have the courage to act on them. 1. Say what needs to be said. Whether in work or relationships, speak your truth. Don't hide behind politeness when clarity is needed. 2. Ask for what you want. Raise your prices. Request the meeting. Apply for the position. Most people don't get what they want because they don't ask. 3. Leave what no longer serves you. That might be a draining job, a toxic friendship, a bad habit. Boldness is saying no more. 4. Start what you've been delaying: the book, the side hustle, the class, the phone call. Start today. Boldness begins with beginning. Try even if you might fail. You don't need a guarantee, just a willingness. Every master was once a beginner who was willing to be bad at something first. 6. Invest in yourself. Buy the course. Hire the coach. Take the trip. Bet on you. Boldness believes in its own potential. 7. Own your identity. Stop apologizing for who you are. Be fully you. Show up in the world without shrinking to fit others' comfort. Section 5. How to become bold, even if you're not. Jim Rohn would often say, "Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better." So, how do you become bolder? 1. Start small, but start now. Boldness is a muscle. Build it with small acts. Asking for feedback, saying no, taking initiative. 2. Track your wins. Every time you act boldly, write it down. Review it weekly. This creates proof that you're capable of courage. 3. Practice self-talk. Catch yourself when you think, "I can't," and replace it with, "What if I tried?" Speak to yourself like a leader, not a doubter. 4. Surround yourself with bold people. Environment matters. Spend time with people who challenge, support, and stretch you. Boldness is contagious. 5. Visualize outcomes. Before a bold move, close your eyes and picture the best-case scenario. Let hope drive you more than fear stops you. Section 6. Boldness and responsibility. Boldness is not just about taking risks. It's about taking responsibility. You can't be bold and blame others. You can't be bold and play the victim. You can't be bold and wait to be rescued. Jim Rohn believed that personal responsibility is the foundation of freedom. When you choose boldness, you choose to be the architect of your life. You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. Boldness changes direction. Conclusion: the bold life is the full life. In the end, what do we regret? Not our failures, but the chances we didn't take, the love we didn't express, the opportunities we let pass, the voice we didn't use, the dreams we buried to avoid discomfort. Jim Rohn's wisdom still echoes. Life is not just the passing of time. Life is the collection of experiences and their intensity. To live boldly is to live fully. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to step forward when everything inside you says, wait, because on the other side of boldness is growth. On the other side of courage is change. On the other side of action is reward. So be bold. Life is waiting.